Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's getting more real every day. It's time to talk about the 200 preps you'll wish you had during the upcoming blackouts. If you're not already thinking about it, you need to wake up and prepare, because blackouts are coming. And when the lights go out, are you going to be ready? Let's make sure you will be. Blackouts are becoming more frequent, whether it's from weather extremes, grid overload, or even cyber threats. They're not just an inconvenience. They can be survival situations, lasting days, maybe even weeks. So today, I'll guide you through 20 essential preps to help you thrive when the power goes out. 1. Heavy-duty flashlights and lanterns. When the lights cut out, you'll want reliable light sources, not your old flashlight that's been collecting dust. I'm talking high-quality LED flashlights and battery-powered lanterns that can light up a room. But here's the thing. Not all flashlights are created equal. You need ones that can withstand being dropped, tossed, and maybe even rained on, because they're your first line of defense against total darkness. Think about it. Scrambling around your home or even outside, trying to find something in the pitch black. No thanks. Stock up on batteries in every size, too. Trust me. You don't want to find yourself in that critical moment, fumbling around in the dark, wishing you'd splurge just a little on those heavy-duty batteries. And don't just get the little AA and AAA ones. Grab some of the big guys, too. You'd be amazed at how fast those things get used up when you're running flashlights, lanterns, and maybe even radios all at once. In a blackout, light is survival. 2. Solar-powered backup charger. Phones are our lifelines, especially in emergencies, but they're useless with a dead battery. And sure, maybe you've got some power banks, but let's get real. Those won't last long if the blackout stretches beyond a day or two. A solar-powered charger is like a lifeline you don't need to plug in. Imagine this. You're outside, maybe on your porch or even in your backyard, catching some sun while your phone is juicing up, totally off the grid. It's lightweight, portable, and super easy to use, and it gives you the power to call for help, check on loved ones, or just keep the news updates rolling in. This isn't just about staying in touch, it's about having options. If you're out there for days, weeks, whatever, you've got a way to charge up. Plus, with a solar charger, you're prepping for whatever comes, rain or shine. It's literally peace of mind in your pocket. 3. Non-perishable food supplies. Food in the fridge won't last long when the power's out, so stock up on canned goods, freeze-dried meals, and other non-perishables. Picture this. Your fridge goes out, and within hours, everything is turning warm. Don't be the one scraping melted ice cream and spoiled milk out of your kitchen. Go for things that are ready to eat or can be heated with minimal prep. Think hearty soups, stews, and meals that stick to your bones. And don't forget utensils. Nobody wants to eat chili with their hands. Stock up on disposable ones if you're low on water or don't want to wash up. Also, variety is key. Eating the same canned beans every day? That's a surefire way to drop morale. Get some canned fruits, veggies, maybe even a few treats to break up the monotony. In a blackout, food isn't just about survival. It's about keeping spirits up, one meal at a time. 4. Portable water filter and purification tablets. When water services are interrupted, clean drinking water can get scarce fast. Think about it. No water coming out of the tap, and every bottle at the store is gone. A portable water filter is your safeguard against running out, turning even questionable water into something safe to drink. Don't rely on boil and hope for the best. With a good portable water filter, you're transforming rivers, streams, even questionable puddles into a clean, drinkable resource. And those purification tablets? They're like backup insurance for your water supply. Just drop one in, wait, and bam! Safe water, ready to drink. When you're staring down an empty water jug or thinking about rationing, you'll be so glad you have these tools. Because let's face it, we can all go without power. But water is non-negotiable. 5. Propane stove or camp stove. Cooking a warm meal can boost morale and help you feel human again. You don't realize how much you miss hot food until you're facing cold beans for the 3rd day in a row. A small propane or camping stove is a lifesaver here. Imagine, after a long, cold day, being able to make a hot cup of coffee, heat up some soup, or even make a real meal. Yes, even in a blackout. You'll feel like you've hit the jackpot. And remember, it's not just about the stove. Make sure you have enough propane to last a few weeks. A blackout isn't the time to be rationing warm meals. Think about how much you'd miss a hot breakfast, or even just a warm drink when everything else feels cold and uncertain. You'll thank yourself 100 times over for this one. 6. Battery or solar-powered radio. With no internet or TV, you'll be in the dark about what's happening outside. And when it's silent, when there's no news, no updates, that isolation can feel huge. A battery-powered or solar radio is your window to the outside world. It's not just for weather updates or emergency broadcasts, it's for staying connected to something beyond your own four walls. Just the sound of a voice, some news, a music station. It's like an instant morale boost. Trust me, hearing a voice on the radio, especially when everything else is silent, can feel like a lifeline. Plus, a solar-powered radio keeps going as long as you have daylight, and if it takes batteries, make sure to have extras. There's a reason radios are essential gear for every kind of emergency. When the grid is down, this little device becomes pure gold. 7. Thermal blankets and hand warmers. When power outages happen in winter, heat becomes essential. It's not just about comfort, it's about survival. Imagine this. The temperature inside starts dropping fast, and soon you're seeing your breath in your own living room. Thermal blankets are more than just blankets. They're lifesavers, designed to retain body heat and keep you from freezing. And those little hand warmers? They might seem small, but when your fingers start to go numb, you'll be grateful you stocked up. Slip them into your gloves, your socks, wherever you need them. Layering up with a thermal blanket and a few hand warmers might sound simple, but it can mean the difference between a chilly night and a night you just won't get through. When the temperature inside starts to feel like outside, you'll want every layer of warmth you can get. 8. Entertainment for sanity's sake. Blackouts are boring, and we're talking about the kind of boredom that drives people up the wall, especially if it drags on. Sure, the first few hours might feel like an adventure, but after that, monotony sets in and it can hit hard. Keeping board games, books, cards, and puzzles around is more than just a nice-to-have. It's essential for mental health. Picture a quiet, dark house, day after day, with nothing to do. That's when tempers flare and spirits drop. But when you have a deck of cards or a favorite board game, it breaks the monotony, adds a little laughter, a little competition. And for the kids, it's a lifesaver. They get restless fast, and keeping everyone's spirits up with engaging distractions is key. Trust me, the right entertainment can turn long, dreary hours into something that feels, dare I say, fun. You'll be so glad you planned ahead. 9. Large water containers. Water is life, plain and simple. You don't realize how quickly you go through it until you're counting every drop. A 2-week supply is the bare minimum you should aim for. 1 gallon per person per day, and that's just for drinking and basic hygiene. When the taps run dry, and there's no telling when they'll turn back on, having large, stackable water containers is like having a reservoir of peace of mind. These aren't the little jugs you buy at the grocery store. These are the big guys, designed to hold enough water without taking up too much space. Imagine not having to ration, not having to worry if there's enough to go around. You'll have water for drinking, cooking, and even a quick rinse if needed. In an emergency, this isn't just about quenching your thirst. It's about having the freedom to live just a little easier when everything else is hard. 10. First aid kit, beyond the basics. Blackouts can make even minor injuries serious. Think about it. Without quick access to a doctor or pharmacy, a simple cut or burn can spiral out of control if it's not treated right. That's why a basic first aid kit isn't enough. You need a robust kit stocked with antiseptics, bandages, pain relievers, and any necessary medications. Imagine trying to deal with a wound, a bad headache, or even an upset stomach with nothing on hand. Stock up on gauze, tweezers, medical tape, and even some over-the-counter antibiotics. This is about being ready for whatever comes your way, even if it's just a minor cut or a nasty burn from handling a hot propane stove. In an emergency, your first aid kit becomes your home pharmacy, and the peace of mind that comes with it, absolutely priceless. 11. Manual tools for basic repairs. In a prolonged blackout, even minor repairs around the house become urgent. When power tools aren't an option, you'll be glad you have a reliable set of hand tools. Picture this. Something breaks, A shelf collapses, a window latch gives out, and you don't have the means to fix it. Without these basics, hammer, wrench, screwdrivers, pliers, and a sturdy utility knife, you're left at the mercy of whatever you can rig up. And trust me, a multi-tool with versatile functions is worth its weight in gold here. You might need to secure a loose fixture, repair furniture, or even set up some makeshift defenses if things get tense. Having these tools isn't just about convenience, it's about taking control in a situation that feels out of control. 12. Battery-powered fans and heating pads. Temperature control is crucial, especially in extreme weather. When it's blistering hot or freezing cold, it doesn't take long to feel the impact. A battery-powered fan can be a lifesaver in the sweltering summer heat, giving you even just a little relief when you're sweating it out without air conditioning. And in winter, heating pads and blankets are everything. Imagine being able to warm up your bed, your body, just enough to get a good night's sleep when it's freezing. Battery-powered fans and heating pads that run on rechargeable batteries or even a solar charger are invaluable. And stock up on those batteries because you don't want to run out right when you need that bit of comfort the most. In the middle of a blackout, these are more than just comforts. They're survival tools. 13. Personal hygiene and sanitation supplies. Without running water or easy access to a bathroom, personal hygiene can decline fast, and that's a slippery slope you don't want to go down. Imagine going days without a way to clean up properly. Things can get uncomfortable, unhealthy, and downright miserable quickly. Stock up on wet wipes, dry shampoo, hand sanitizer, and of course, toilet paper. And don't forget those garbage bags and a portable toilet solution, like a bucket with a lid and a seat cover. It might not be glamorous, but it's essential for maintaining some dignity and comfort. A makeshift bathroom setup and a few hygiene basics keep everyone healthier, more comfortable, and a whole lot happier. Staying clean isn't just about comfort. It's key to staying healthy when things get tough. 14. Fire extinguishers and fire safety supplies. During blackouts, people rely on candles, fireplaces, and alternative heat sources, which ups the risk of fires. Think about it. Just one slip, one accident, and you're facing a serious emergency. That's why having a fire extinguisher close by is non-negotiable. You need a quick response to any accidental flames because, in the dark, a small fire can get out of hand fast. Make sure you have smoke detectors with battery backups in multiple rooms, too, and know your fire escape routes inside and out. In a blackout, you're already dealing with enough challenges. A fire can't be one of them. Being prepared here is about making sure a little spark doesn't turn into a full-blown disaster. 15. Fuel and extra propane canisters. If you're using a generator, camp stove, or propane heater, you need to keep a reserve of fuel or propane. This isn't just for a night or two. Think about what you'd need for weeks. Fuel becomes scarce fast in emergencies, and if you're left without, you're in a tough spot. Safely store extra gas and propane canisters and rotate fuel supplies regularly to ensure they stay fresh. And this isn't just about cooking. It's about having warmth, boiling water, or even just keeping some lights on. Think of that reserve of fuel as a lifeline when resources run dry. Follow safety guidelines, store it right, and know that you've got that crucial backup ready. In a long blackout, having fuel means having options. It's what lets you keep going. 16. Personal security equipment. Blackouts can create opportunities for looting or other crimes, especially during extended outages. Think about it. Darkened homes, silent neighborhoods, and people who might look to take advantage of the chaos. Personal security isn't something to overlook here. Motion sensor lights that run on batteries or solar are a great first line of defense, lighting up anyone who gets a little too close. And a personal alarm or whistle? It's small, but it's powerful. An unexpected loud sound can deter a lot of trouble. And if you feel it's right for you, having a reliable self-defense tool nearby can provide that extra peace of mind. This is about ensuring your safety, your family's safety, and your home's security. You're preparing for all possibilities, and personal security is one you want on lock. 17. Sturdy, waterproof storage bins for supplies. Keeping your supplies safe from water damage, pests, and temperature changes is essential. Imagine all the careful planning, all the stockpiling, only to have it ruined by a bit of flooding, a leaky roof, or a hungry rodent. Invest in high-quality, waterproof storage bins that can stand up to dampness, flooding, or heat. You want these bins to be sturdy enough that you can even store them outside if needed. They're your shield against the elements, protecting your food, fuel, and other critical items. Because in an emergency, it's not just about having supplies, it's about having usable supplies. And trust me, when everything's neatly stored and protected, you'll have one less thing to worry about in a crisis. 18. Dust masks and respirators. In case of fire, excessive smoke, or dust from building damage, dust masks or respirators can be life-saving. Picture this. You're indoors, and the air quality plummets because of smoke from a nearby fire, or even debris from something collapsing. Without protection, you're breathing all that in, which isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. Dust masks or respirators are simple, inexpensive, and can make a massive difference in keeping your respiratory health safe. And it's not just about fire. If you're using candles, fireplaces, or outdoor grills inside, these masks add a critical layer of protection. Your lungs need to stay safe so you can focus on the challenges at hand, not struggle for every breath. When the air isn't safe, these little pieces of gear become priceless. 19. Clothing layers and waterproof gear. If you need to step outside in bad weather or extreme temperatures, make sure you have appropriate clothing. This isn't just about comfort. It's about staying safe and functional. Imagine having to wade through a storm or face freezing temperatures without the right gear. You'd be drenched, freezing, and miserable within minutes. Thermal layers, waterproof jackets, gloves, hats, and sturdy boots are your frontline defense against the elements. Quick-dry fabrics are essential here because staying dry can be the difference between feeling okay and being at serious risk for hypothermia. And don't forget those insulated socks. Keeping your feet warm helps retain body heat. When the weather is unforgiving, having the right gear can make any outside task manageable, safe, and a whole lot less miserable. It's like putting on armor before heading into the storm. 20. A comprehensive emergency binder. Last but not least, keep an emergency binder with all your essential documents in one place. Think about the chaos of an emergency. If you suddenly have to evacuate, you don't want to be scrambling to find IDs, insurance papers, or contact lists. Having an organized binder with copies of IDs, medical records, insurance policies, emergency contacts, maps, and an evacuation plan is like having a roadmap when things get chaotic. If you need to leave your home during the blackout, this binder saves you valuable time and reduces stress because everything you need is right there. It's not just paperwork, it's your security net. And remember, in an emergency, having these documents organized and ready can make a world of difference, helping you stay calm, clear-headed, and ready to handle whatever comes your way. All right, folks, those are your 20 essential blackout preps. Prepping isn't just about staying comfortable. It's about being ready when things go wrong. So, are you going to be the house on the block that's calm, collected, and well-prepared, or the one scrambling? You know which one you want to be. Thank you for watching and supporting our channel. Let's keep preparing, let's keep learning, and stay safe out there.